Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. Should you buy the dip on AMC stock? Do I still think AMC stock is going to squeeze? I hope to answer both those questions for you guys by the end of the video. I just want everybody to know that everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It is just my personal opinion. So with that being said, let's get started with the video. So as you guys can see, AMC stock today down another 7.84%, and looking at the 1 week chart, down about 17.55%, and looking at the 1 month chart, it is down about 24.29% of its value. A lot of people kind of been wondering, what's been going on with AMC? Why has AMC stock continued to fall day after day? Is it over for AMC stock? I just want to give the disclaimer, I do not think it is over for AMC stock, and I still do think that AMC stock is going to go through a short squeeze. And I want people to understand that, yes, this is obviously not looking good for AMC as it's continued to fall. But I do want people to know that, there is people out there still shorting the stock. Hedge funds are doing their very best to take advantage of the market conditions that we see right now. And they continue to push AMC stock downward. This is starting to make people basically very scared for AMC. You know what I mean? This make people like, oh my God, like AMC's falling. Like I'm going to sell off my stock. I'm going to sell off my position in AMC. But for me, I don't think it's a very good idea to sell AMC stock. And the reason I say this is because I do think that AMC stock is going to go through a short squeeze. And I also do think that people should buy the dip on the stock if they've been wanting to buy AMC. Like I said, it's not financial advice, but I don't think that it's over for AMC, and I still do think that AMC is going to go through a short squeeze. Yes, the shorts have continued to push it down. A lot of people attribute this to the shorts pushing it down, taking advantage of market conditions, because we've had, last week was pretty red. This week has been pretty red as well. And they take advantage of this and they push it down. They try to make people believe that it's retail selling off the stock, when in reality, it's just hedge funds taking advantage of the situation, continuing to push the stock down. For me, I took the opportunity and I bought more AMC shares. The reason I did is because I still do think that AMC stock is going to squeeze. I don't think it's something that can be avoided, and I don't think that it's something that we're ever going to get away from. I do think that AMC stock is going to go through a short squeeze. Now, as far as the price goes, you could sit here all day long and say, it's going to go to $5,000 or $10,000 or even $100,000. That stuff is kind of just left up to debate. No one can really guess what the overall price is going to be. But I don't want people to be discouraged because we see AMC stock falling day after day. Like I said, over the last week, down about 18% of its value. A lot of people are getting scared that, AMC is going to continue to fall. But here's when it comes to market conditions, you can never count AMC out because it could definitely make up its losses back up in a single day. If we go back to the 1 year chart here, after the first squeeze back here in January 27th of 2021, we see this sideways trading that occurred for about 3 to 4 months on end without AMC actually even doing anything. It just continued to trade sideways. A lot of people lost hope on AMC. A lot of people are like, all right, it's over for AMC. It's never going to make it past $10. And then finally we see here on June 2nd, this huge squeeze upward. And it finally got some price action. That's from a lot of retail ended up buying it up. And like I said, I don't want people to be discouraged because sometimes consolidation in the stock going down a little bit is completely normal. It is part of the whole market cycle. It's part of market conditions for stocks to sink, and then they will find their way back up. I do think that AMC will be revisited. I know there's been a lot of interest in Virgin Galactic Holdings and other meme stocks all around the stock market that people are kind of starting to throw money to. And you can't really deny that volume has been disappearing from AMC as well. But this is also a very good thing because AMC is holding its value very well, which does mean one thing. People are not selling their stake in AMC. It just means that they're probably visiting other stocks all around the stock market as well. And that's completely normal. It's completely normal to go explore other options. It's completely normal to go do other trades. It doesn't just have to be one trade. But the fact that we see the volume dissipating from AMC stock and the price is not really taking too much of a hit. Like I said, falling 18%, that's bad, but it's not horrible, especially because people keep saying about AMC stock that, we're going to get a flash crash. Like this stock is going to go down to $0. It's going to go down to $3, $4, $5. And it's still holding its value pretty well. And like I said, a lot of apes do take the opportunities on days like these to actually buy the dip on the stock. And I think that's for people who have been wanting to buy the dip on the stock. This is your perfect opportunity. In my personal opinion, like I said, I bought more, and I do think that AMC stock is going to squeeze. And I do think that, if people have been waiting to get a good price for AMC, now is a very good day to buy the dip. And I know people are going to ask, how long is AMC stock going to fall for? Is it going to continue to sink? Is it going to continue to go down? Although I cannot predict what it's going to actually do, I know that it's trading all below its averages, like its 200-day, moving average and stuff like that. I do expect a pop up from AMC later in the week. Like I said, that's just my personal opinion, but based on how it's been before with AMC stock and based on the overall market conditions and seeing that people do take the opportunity to buy AMC stock when it does get too low, apes are pretty good about buying the overall dip. I don't think it's going to stay in the 30s for too much longer. I do think it is going to prop back up to the 40s and 50s. Maybe not this week. It could be next week, but I don't think it's over for AMC stock, and I'm personally not selling AMC stock because I still do think that AMC stock is going to go through a short squeeze. It's not something, like I said, that could be avoided, and I definitely don't think it's something that we're ever going to get away from because shorts are continuing to grow their positions in AMC stock, which is only going to make the squeeze a lot bigger when that time does come. And like I said, yes, people can be discouraged. They see the price falling, people are giving up, and that's the thing. You don't want your emotions to get away when it comes into trading. That's one of the hardest things to learn when you see the stock falling, whether you bought it at a high average, whether it's $50, $60. The best thing you want is not to let your emotions get in the way when trade. You have to use reason and logic a lot of the time. I've done that with a lot of my stocks. You could take a great example was NIO. NIO, $65 a share at one point, went all the way down to $30, and I still held strong through it because I'm overall bullish on the long term. With AMC, it's kind of been trading in that bearish territory, right? So once the bulls get control back up, it's not going to be too difficult to prop this thing up, being able to push it upward. And once we hit a certain price hold, the hedge funds eventually have to cover back their short position. So this is definitely going to be a win-win situation for us as far as making the stock actually squeeze and making the stock actually go up as well. But I do think that right now, like I said, if you've been eyeing AMC stock for a while, I do think it is a very good time to buy the dip on AMC stock. I don't think it is over for AMC stock, and I do think that we are still going to get a squeeze out of AMC. But with that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. You guys let me know down in the comments section below, guys, what you think of AMC stock. Did you guys buy the dip on AMC stock? If you guys own AMC stock, how many shares you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.